This is SLS. Greetings, everyone. I had to share this with you all. There's so many interstellar ships out there. And first off, welcome back. This is SLS. My name is Nat. And we reveal what people talk about over here. The truth, nothing but the truth, Ruth. So we don't ask you to believe us, we ask you to do your research. And if we say something that you don't agree with, hey, you're free to make a comment. The comments are always open. Of course, if it's something that's what you call personal, your personal dislikes, has nothing to do with what we call creative criticism, then that will be deleted. We're trying to work together here as a community. Have you seen Back to the Future? Do you think the writer of The Simpsons actually went to the future and got this information and made episodes about it? I really think so because when something happens too much to be a coincidence. Now, if I recall, The Simpsons came out 95 around the time O.J. Simpson was being caricatured. He'd been brought down, and so whether you agree with that or not, that's not the point. The point I'm making is that why did they call it The Simpsons? Was it to say that uh, they're the real Simpsons, or he was just a fiction? Now, if you recall, uh, this writer back in the day, he had a he had a character named Simple. What's his name? Black Wright. He had a character named Simple, and Simple was just that. He always had a simple explanation for something. Very simple. Didn't put a lot of thought to it, but it was usually true. I think of his name in a minute. So, yeah, you can raise your consciousness to a certain level where you can actually see events in the future. But man, this was back in the 90s, and he telling you President Trump is president? And he wasn't even in politics back then? No, that these people know something. And I would advise y'all to listen to those Simpson series. I think there's a lot of knowledge people has gathered from looking in the future that we should pay attention to, because if you go in the future and go to another dimension to get information and bring back to this dimension, that information cannot be changed because it's already been recorded. There's nothing you can do to change it. It's in another dimension, another time zone. So all you can do is be prepared for it. It's like a warning. Tell us, okay, this is coming. Just like prophecy. Tell you what's coming. So you can't say you didn't know. Because it's going to happen. So that's basically what I want to get across today. And yeah, these things they keep calling comets. No, these are not comets. They are too precise. They're too self-correcting. They're too precise in their movement to be comets. Comets just fall at a certain speed. You can calculate the fall of something when it's in orbit. In other words, because of the attractive force, it's influenced by the orbits. These these three I Atlas and Omuma and whatever the name they have, they're not influenced by these orbits because they're going faster than the escape velocity. Can you imagine that? For you not to be caught in the orbit of these planetary, plus the planetary force, you got to be going faster than the escape velocity because the Earth is in rotation. Matter of fact, the whole solar system is in rotation. So, and the only reason I think they wouldn't say anything to us because they say, man, them some backwards people. We don't have much in common with them, so they're not focused on Earth. Because whether you know it or not, the vibrations you do, all this negativity, these wars and murders and all that vibration is going out into the ether, y'all. They know what we're about. They know what we're doing here on Earth. They're not necessarily communicating with us. Matter of fact, if you remember the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still, they came back. They came to the Earth to tell us, y'all better change our ways. Because what y'all doing is affecting the balance of the solar system. And before we let that happen, we'll take you out as a planet. That's the basic message in simplest language. He was saying, y'all better get y'all act together. So we know these vibrations, it's all negative, nothing positive is happening here that overpowers the positive that happens is overshadowed by the negativity that goes on this planet. And you can only blame the rulers because if you're ruling this planet, you got to be held responsible. So I don't think they're going to be contacting us to help us. No, they say some changes got to be made. And I think that's what's happening now. Because this administration that's on the way out, they've been ruling for over 50 years. And in that time, plus 50 plus years, when you're seeing such an increase of negativity. I mean, just look at the movies back in the 50s and 60s, man. We was doing some family things. It was decency. And now you can't watch nothing without murder. Sex is everywhere. It's a new commodity. It's like money, it buys and sells. And all these crime shows. So what I'm saying is this. A change had to happen. This change had to take place because the negativity is affecting the solar system. So what do you think? You think I'm on it? I haven't heard anybody else talk like this. So I'm just saying this was on my mind. What's on your mind?